Shalom, shalom. How y'all feeling today? I am waiting for my beautiful sis to come on in here so we can talk to y'all today. And I wanted to update y'all that I know we generally do live first and we go straight to our different zones. That's the time that we will be pushing our Zoom back for the survivors that want to jump on Zoom. I'll make sure we get y'all in here. So we'll do our quick talk today and then jump right into Zoom. Mike, hey!
Hello. Yeah. So it's like we just have a little break of getting to see some art from some other rare disease advocates. So it's just cool. And you can still register. It's a free webinar. So if you want that information, I'm going to direct you to our channel. It's already in there. You can register, join, and just it's nice to have that just community and just information.
It is. I am excited about today's topic, guys. I truly am, because I believe it's going to bless some of us in ways to improve in our recovery and improve in our thought process. So we're going to start off with there. I truly believe it's going to bless you when you really sit and think about our topic and how we're talking about it to give you a better understanding. And I'm just going to jump right in. So I get this question so many times from survivors. How long does it take for you to survive? That'll be the first question. But then when we talk about it, then the biggest thing they really want to know is how long, Tracey, did it take for you to survive? We see you started back bodybuilding. We see you're back in the gym. You're working out and you're doing X, Y, Z. You're jumping around. You're doing things, moving all your body parts. So how long did it take you to recover after you had the stroke? And guys, I give every single one of you the same answer. The reason I give you the same answer is because I want to make sure you are inspired to continue to improve, to continue to push in your recovery. And the thing is, if I give you the wrong answer, that could therefore set you back or take you to a place that you don't want to be in, that you have generally been in for a while, in this depression, in these dark days of, oh, why me? Why did this happen? When is it going to be? When am I going to be able to do these things?
Putting that time
this
frame.
is why I always give you the same answer. I'm going to toss the mic to Tawnie, and then I'll tell you what my answer is, because y'all know I get to talking and I'm going to take it off.
So the time frame, that's why in fact, it's the first thing I tell doctors. I'm like, don't say that 6 months to 2 years. Don't put that in my head, because you you demotivate me and it's not helpful. So I also, when I get asked that question, how long did it take you to recover? And I go, well, what's your definition? Because people want to know, when did you, then I go, let's clarify the question. You want to know, when did I get back to work? When did I get back to driving? Usually I'm throwing out questions that I get asked very often. And where I want to touch on is, once I started learning, it's not about when. It's like, what were the things, what were the tools, what helped you? Because your timeline is completely different than mine. When you do things are completely different than when I do things. We all have different bodies, different lives, different healing. And so that really helped me change it. So like, what do you respond with?
Absolutely. I love your response, because all of that is true. And the reality is, not one of us are the same. There is no two Tracys, no two Tawnies. I am myself. Tawnie is herself. Her rare disease was specific to her. My rare disease was specific to me. Yes, there are many of us that have had this type of stroke. There are many of us that's went through this process of being paralyzed on my left side or having 1, 2, 3 different brain surgeries like Tawnie. But at the end of the day, guys, if we get stuck on, oh, Tawnie did it this way or Tracey did it this way, when am I or why am I not going to, we will be stuck in our same position as we were day one when we found out that we had the stroke. And we will never learn how to recover. We will never learn how to go forward. We will never learn how to, as y'all know, I always say, have that faith of the unknown. Hey, it's going to happen. I don't know when it's going to happen, but I know the God that I serve, he didn't bring me this far as make me a survivor to have me stuck here. So that's my initial of where anything that I say comes from, is because of the faith that I have, saying, hey, I don't know what it's going to look like, so I don't know when you will recover. I don't know when you're going to get back your independence of getting up to walk on your own, getting yourself dressed. I don't know what that is, but what I want to tell you that you continue to push yourself. Do not stop. Continue to push yourself every single day, even if it doesn't look like you're making much progress. Little bit of progress is better than no progress. And I'm going to also say, if I told you I did this and that, you'll begin to do that comparison thing. And that comparison only sets you back. And we do not want you to compare anybody but yourself. Let's give you one comparison that I want you to look at. Where I was the day of my stroke and today is not the same. So compare that, guys. That's what I want you to do.
Compare yourself to yourself.
Anything to yourself. As I'm moving forward, because day one, you may not have been able to open up your eyes, sit up, talk, move your hands, move any limbs. But right now, you're able to do something. Guess what? You are thriving. You are progressing. You're striving forward. That's what I want you to focus on, guys. I truly do.
Yeah, focusing on that and not asking. Yeah, and I want to share because I focus a lot on mindset and retraining my brain because the stroke and everything, I deal with depression and anxiety. So like my brain naturally, when you guys go, oh, you're so happy, it's like I have to work on that because my brain doesn't naturally want to do that like so anymore. But you can change it, so it does. So it's like even when I'm like when I got the news about my second brain surgery, of course, like I was like, I'm right. And I was like, yes, now I get to do it. So I was like, my way. And I get to be in control. Like, we get to finally have this taken care of. And I was like, and I'm going to raise so much more awareness for everybody advocating for themselves because we got to the diagnosis because I kept saying, fine, I'll go your ear route. You guys think it's an inner ear problem. I'll keep going, do all your testing that I know it isn't, but like, let's do the testing I think we need to do because I think it's this. And so that's why I share that because you have to work at those things. And so I'm glad, oh yes, the audio has been good, but it was, sorry, I got squirreled.
No, good. We wanted to hear that part. She was saying the audio from Jess Shepherd has been great. And I love the fact that how we share tools that has helped us in our recovery. And she's saying that Jess Shepherd's audio has been one to give her the positive ability to keep pushing and keep moving herself. So those things are all tools that can help us. Hers may not have been only just learning about somebody else's recovery time or watching somebody else's recovery time or comparing herself to where she was the day she suffered that stroke. It's looking and pushing herself forward to, hey, what else can I grasp onto to give me that hope? What other tools that I can learn from to say, hey, that's progression now because that podcast may change your mental capacity. It may change your thought process to say, hey, you know what? Healing is not only physical, guys. Healing is mentally and spiritually. So this healing process, guys, for one, is going to start within yourself. I can do where I am today. It's not where I want to be, but this is not the end. I am moving forward, guys. I am moving forward, and I will move forward. There was a time that you had your independence. You may have lost it right now, and now you become a dependent. But the greater hope is, hey, God did it before. He can do it again, guys. So yeah. That's the answer as to how long did it take for your recovery? I'm still recovering.
Question. Yeah, I'm still recovering. I know. I'm like recovery. I was like, and just I'm like life. Like we're all recovering from something. Like we're healing, we're living, we're going through it. And changing that mindset. It was interesting. I heard someone said, because kids always ask why, and so they said to change it. You're asking why, and what you're really is, it's that you don't like what's happening. So instead of being like, why did that have to happen to me? Why do I have to have another brain surgery? Replace that with, I don't like that I had to do that. Like, it's just, and then it changes it to, I'm asking these questions that no one can answer. Nobody can answer those things. When you're going to recover? When am I going to feel better? When is the pain going to stop? When is any of these things? I don't like that I have to deal with this. I don't like that I'm in pain. And just changing that narrative and knowing that you can get through it. And like Cheryl said over here, good afternoon, ladies. Thank you for your words of encouragement and wisdom. Recovery is not easy. It's just nice to hear others' point of view. So with that, I use the other people to inspire me to be like, wow, I see you, you know, over traveling. Maddie travels so much. I see Tracey's fitness journey inspires me, but I know my fitness journey is going to look completely different. I can't expect to do the same reps in the gym that she does. So when you look at it that way, you're like, well, duh, of course. But why are you doing that with your journey? Why are you being like, you did this in that amount of time? Like, we don't share to give you these milestones or markers, because it's not like with babies, like you should be walking by this time, you should be doing this by this time. I'm gonna tell you right now, in the years of talking to survivors, some people see things 10 years out, 8 years out, 5 years out. Like, yes, so using others to inspire you and motivate you, but it's going to take a whole bunch of other. I don't just talk to survivors. Like, I have a lot of other people and mentors, and I listened. Like, please share who you, Les Brown and freaking Tony Robbins when I was coming out of the stroke, and Mel Robbins and Gary V were podcasts that I listen to all the time to help me get up and out of that, like, just headspace that we all get in. Like, and I'm not saying, like, you got to feel those feelings, but like having people who can give you tips and guide you through it to change how you're feeling about situations has changed my recovery for sure.
Absolutely. And that's what it's about, finding that, and really just redirecting it to something more positive. And as Tawnie gave you some of her favorite podcasts that put her out of it, y'all know me, Tracey, all day long. I'm the YouTube pastor saint of, and it's not just one. And just to name a few, from my pastor Keon Henderson to Pastor Robert Madu in Dallas to Pastor it's so many Stephen Furtick over. All of these people that I look to for inspiration. It's literally, and I can't just say one. And I tell you how God directs me and how the Spirit guides me is I'll turn on YouTube and God may know where my head is and what pops up, and it'll be any different pastor, and it's just like, oh, thank you, Lord. That's the message I needed to listen to today. Like, literally, as I was preparing to say, hey, I need to get on here, we're about to get on this podcast and talk real fast, right on YouTube, I pop on this, and it's Pastor Todd out in Oklahoma. Like, literally, the message is talking about just redirecting our thoughts. Like, come on, y'all. It's so many different ways that we can grasp onto something else to give us that hope, to give us that peace, or to just to change the narrative, guys. It's not about, hey, when did you, so I can compare it to me. No, this is where I am now. Let's say,
what helped you? What helped you recover? That's a better question. What helped you recover? What are some things that what are tools that you can share with me?
There we go. Nikki said, comparison is the strength of all joy. Me versus me. Inspirational is awesome and use it, but not to comparison. We need tools. That's what I'm talking about. This is it, guys. This is what this is about. Our beautiful community is us just sharing positive ways of how we're getting through and how we're continuing to thrive.
And like,
so
look, like,
for that.
Yeah. And Cornelia said, like, and maybe it's about calming yourself. Like she said, calming my brain by listening to a documentary from Sir David Attenborough. I know I butchered his last name. I know who that is, and that's awesome. But
David Attenborough.
Yeah, thank you. So finding what your brain needs and for your recovery. And that's why, like, what motivates you. I can tell, like, Tracey was like, I need to be in the gym. Like, it helps you. That's why the mermaiding, yes, is silly. I'm not telling everyone to go be a mermaid. What I'm saying is, if you can find something you've never done before, that was very healing for me, because I would get frustrated and I'm like, but you've never mermaided before. So you can't say, it used to be like this. It was never like this. You were never a mermaid. You never swam in a mermaid tail. So anything that you're trying to blame or get frustrated about, like, this is all new learning experience. So maybe it's a new hobby. Maybe you learn, I know a lot of people, it's so beautiful to see how many survivors are getting into art. And I know have talked about, I was too busy in life that I never would have slowed down and nurtured this creative side of me. So, like,
I love that. I want you to tell them about the art, but I have to correct you real fast before we end this, because you said my mermaid is silly. It's not silly. It's the tool that took you to your next level. True. So it's just the same as, and so I need you to change how you say that, because it's not silly. It's what took you to your next level. So that's like somebody saying, you going to the gym every day and 2-3 times a day is silly. No, it's not. It's what gives me my peace and what gives me my joy. So your mermaid is a part of your healing, a part of your process, a part of your journey. It's not silly. It's Tawnie.
Yeah.
We know Tawnie the mermaid.
You're right.
My sister's a mermaid. This is what we start off today with saying, shallow.
You're
like
right.
Nikki said,
No, and it helps. Like that's, and the being silly in the mermaiding is also what has helped me. It's helped me through the depression and the anxiety. So thank you. But it is powerful, like how we talk about the things. And I'm learning, but you can go back and you can see, even probably in the beginning of us going live and talking about stuff, you can see how I talked. So you can change. And if you're watching those things, like you can reframe. Oh, music helps a lot. Yes, I love it. Sharing all the different things. And like we said, usually we would open up our Zoom in like an hour, but we're going to be on this rare advocacy artist. Everybody, it's a webinar, so you can come, and I want to share what's different about a webinar. It's not like a Zoom. No one can see you. So maybe you just want to listen while you need to do dishes and do some laundry. We invite you there, and then we're going to have our Zoom. So we will be in our Zoom just 30 minutes, a little bit later than we usually are.
So that means if it's, Lord, that means we will be doing Zoom. I'm going to tell you, hey, we're going to be doing Zoom. I'm going to say for my time, we're going to be doing Zoom 2 p.m. Central, which is 3 p.m. Eastern, which is 12 p.m.
I texted it too. Okay. 11, our Zoom starts 11 a.m. Pacific, which is 12 Mountain, which is 1 p.m. Central, 2 p.m. Eastern. In the UK, that's 6 p.m. is when our Zoom is gonna. I'm gonna drop it. I don't know how to drop it to you.
No. Are you sure, Tawnie? Because I believe
because look, the rare disease
advocacy is okay.
Yeah.
You got it. Okay, as long as you're looking at the same one. That's why I said I wasn't going to say it because I
No, I'm not. I was like, that's why I wrote this out last night, because I was like, my brain and numbers, and I was like, I need the visual here. Oh, that's stinky.
Okay, so we got
either way, just it's in our channel, but like what I mean is right now the webinar is happening, so we're gonna pop out of here. Yes, we're going to that. So we love you guys.
Zoom
in the channel. Just go check the channel, but we gotta go. We love you guys. We'll see you in the
Yes, that's not accounting for that. So let me get off of here. Check the channel. It
is. It's all in the channel. Go check the channel. Love you guys. Go straight to... Like, no, it's in the channel. It's right in the channel.